Dear students, I hope you are fine. This is Emmanuel Anthony and you are watching my YouTube channel English as a Second Language in Pakistan. This video lecture number 34 is about the novel Goodbye Mr. Chips. In this video lecture we are going to discuss chapter number 6, page number 15, and we'll be reading first 30 lines. As I read the text for you, I'll also be providing synonyms in context and I'll explain you the lines, the events, the incidences happening in these lines. Let us start together. They took back with them also the memory of a charming woman who had met them and talked to them. As you know, in the previous lecture number 33, we discussed that a team from the slum areas of London came to play a football match at Brookfield School. We saw that the match was a fabulous one. Both the team enjoyed and the principal also showed the other team the whole institution, and the event was a glorious memory. It was Catherine's success. Now, on page 15, in the first line, we come to know that the team was also very impressed with Catherine's behavior. She must have stayed with them. She must have spent a lot of time with the players of the team. She must have served them well. When they left when they left Brookfield School, they could never forget Catherine Bridges. They took back with them also the memory of a charming woman who had met them and talked to them. For once, years later, during the war, a private station at a big military camp near Brookfield called on. Private station means there was an officer living in a private house. He came to see Mr. Chips, called on, visited, called on Mr. Chips and said he had been one of that first visiting team. This sentence, first of all, tells us that the players of the football team from the poor areas of London, they contributed for the glory of the country as much as the students of Brookfield. You can see a person, a player, a boy from the team is serving as an army officer. He came to see Mr. Chips and told him that he was part of the team who came to play the football match at Brookfield. Chips gave him tea and chatted with him. Chatted, talked, had conversation with him. Till at length. Till at length means at the end of the meeting. Shaking hands, the man said, "And how is the missus?" Now, how is written in this manner in the book, but I have mentioned here the full words for it. How is the missus, sir? I remember her very well. Her is written like this, but the full word is given here. Do you? Chips was amazed because since many years no one at Brookfield had talked about Catherine. People had rather forgotten her. Teachers had forgotten her. Students had forgotten her. No one at Brookfield had remembered her. It was a time almost 20, 25, 30 years ago when Catherine was here. And after so many years, only one person remembered Catherine, and that was Mr. Chips. This was the second person, and Chips must be very happy. He asked with happiness, "Do you?" Chips answered eagerly, "Do you remember her?" "Rather, I should think anyone bored." Chip says that I'm sure that no one remembers her. She is no one's memory. No one talks about her. And Chips replied, "Then you know, at least not here. Boys come and go." Now Chips explains him why people didn't or don't remember her. He says that boys come and go, new faces all the time. Memories don't last. Even masters don't stay forever. So the change of the people, the change of the faces. It is a school, and being a school, every year there are new students coming and going, new teachers coming and going, and those who have been here in the past, they are part of past. People no more remember them in the present. And Catherine was one of the forgotten people. Although when she was at Brookfield, people loved her, people appreciated her. But Chips, having seen that someone remembers his wife, he became very happy. It was such a wonderful thing for him. This is for today. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. See you in lecture number 35. Have a very nice time.